I don't believe in reviews. I don't think that they're helpful, and I think the people that call themselves reviewers are being dishonest. But why?
Can you hear me? I have something to say. Project Shadow starts now.
Hello, my name is Charlie, and welcome back to my channel. And this is gonna be a big one because I do not believe that reviews are good for the industry. I think that the word review is a benign lie, and I want to talk to you all about that, especially since I'm going to be talking about some of the shows that I have watched recently, but I am not reviewing them. Okay, so what is my problem with this? My problem with this is the basic lie that you can be objective. That there is some objective criteria by which you can judge a particular piece of media. We can talk about a book in terms of its grammar, which will tell people absolutely nothing about the book itself. We can talk about how well it applies or overly relies on certain tropes. All of those things are apparently objective. The problem is, if we're going to talk about grammar, we first have to answer the question of which manual of style are we relying on. If we're going to talk about tropes and trope usage, we have to be honest first about our opinions on those tropes. I may feel that any trope that I don't like is overly used anytime I see it, whereas tropes that I do enjoy, I'm fine with even when they're abused by the creator of the content or the series itself. This may seem obvious, blatantly obvious, but it isn't. I am getting sick and tired of reading reviews of content that were written and or recorded by people who do not like the genre in question. If you don't like teen romances, maybe you shouldn't review them. I'm not saying you shouldn't expose yourself to things that you don't like, but when you're putting forth your professional opinion and saying that it should have some weight or gravitas, and even if you're not saying it, if you're a part of the review industry and are contributing content to things like Rotten Tomatoes or the Metacritic, you are de facto saying that your opinion matters, that your opinion has weight. When your opinion is you do not like an entire genre, well, other people may like that genre. I'm going to be talking about shows and books and music and things that I enjoy on this channel, and you're going to notice that I'm going to call it first looks, impressions, opinions, things of that nature. But I'm going to do my best to stop using the word review, because review feels like I'm saying something that should have weight or merit. I'm not. I'm telling you my opinions. I may be using various aspects of the aesthetic philosophies that I subscribe to justify and add weight to my opinions, but in the end, that's all they are, opinions. We need to start looking at reviews as what they are. They're editorials about content. They're someone's opinions. And those opinions are as valid as how much you agree with them. And when you're trying to say that your opinions are not only right, but the only valid way to enjoy or understand a particular piece of media, that's not helpful for anyone. There are a few people that I do read or watch that call themselves reviewers, and I'm not saying that they're bad people for doing such things. I'm not saying that I'm a bad person or a good person for not using that term. I'm just sick of these ideas being given more weight because they have the word review or criticism in them. They're just opinions. If you agree with me, yay. If you disagree with me, fine. I'm not here to tell anyone how to think. And I'm certainly not here to tell anybody how to enjoy their entertainment. So hopefully that explains why I'm using some of the nomenclature that I'm using. And hopefully it will help you to evaluate the people that you're paying attention to. I have unsubscribed to a lot of review channels recently just because they have adopted this position that they're the only arbiter of what is good. No, allow people to disagree with you. Even if you feel that they're absolutely wrong, you are not a judge. We are not archons. We're people who sit in our offices or studios or wherever we record or write our reviews and tell people what we think about the things that we've watched, the things that we've read, and the things that we've listened to. That's it. Some of us may or may not have more education than others, but at least when it comes to media enjoyment, that doesn't make that much of a difference. Now, media criticism is a whole different thing, and I will probably be engaging in some media criticism on this channel. This is applying various theories to the media that I enjoy or that I have found problematic. That's merely looking at something through a lens so that we can interrogate its meaning, its purpose, or what its underlying structure is. That's it. So yeah, I'm very excited to finally start putting content on this channel that is more than just my music and my podcast, but I felt like before I did that, I had to just put it out there. This is who I am. This is what I'm doing. I am not a reviewer. I am not here to tell you that I am infallible in any possible way. I'm just going to tell you my opinions, and hopefully we can have a really good discussion about them down in the comments. And before we go, I will say that there is one exception to the rule that I just set. If you are making pro-Nazi, homophobic, sexist, racist, authoritarian content, okay, objectively bad, just right out the gate, because hating other people isn't fun, it's satisfying. And the satisfying the beasts of our lesser nature is not what I am here for. So, let us begin on this journey into the weird, wide world of movies, series, and books and music. Welcome to Project Shadow. As I like to end everything on this channel, make sure if you like what I do, please like and subscribe. You'll find links to both my Patreon and my Ko-fi down in the description box below. And because it needs to be said, because we need to be taking action on these things, Black Lives Matter, Black Trans Lives Matter, trans identities are magic. And until next time, may you find the courage to ride your dreams into reality. And don't forget to have the fun. Bye.